Chapter 1. Are you still hungry? The vending machine stood at the center of the square like a monument. Gray gleaming, buzzing softly, a tombstone to the world that came before. It smelled like dust and ozone, like something once new, but long untouched by time or care. The sky above was a permanent bruise. The clouds hadn't parted in weeks, and no one remembered the last time sunlight had touched their skin. Morning was just another word now. Time moved in circles. 4 people stood in line. A line was a sacred thing these days. You didn't cut. You didn't talk. You didn't move too fast or too slow. You just waited and hoped the machine still recognized you. Callum was 4th. He crossed his arms, pressing them against his rib cage, trying not to notice how hollow he felt. His coat, once green, maybe was now the same ash gray as everything else. The fleece lining had long worn away. His fingers curled inside the sleeves, numb. He was 17, give or take. The calendar had stopped mattering a long time ago. Ahead of him, a woman stepped forward. She looked about 30, but the years had burned through her fast. Her coat was threadbare, her hair thinning, her boots scraped against the concrete, soles flapping like open mouths. She stopped in front of the machine. Above the keypad, a faint light pulsed beneath the dark screen. Then the screen blinked to life.
Are you still hungry?
The voice was calm, gentle, inhuman. It sounded like something designed to comfort a baby, genderless, smooth, kind, almost kind. The woman didn't answer right away. She just stared. Her reflection hovered in the glass, pale, hollow-eyed, stretched thin across bones. Then, with a trembling hand, she pressed no. The machine chirped. A jingle played high, cheery, artificial. The kind of sound you'd hear in a nursery or a cartoon from another lifetime. Warped slightly, like an old cassette tape left too long in the sun. She smiled, or tried to. Her lips cracked at the corners. No food came out. She walked away with empty arms. But her pride maybe stayed intact. Callum watched her go. His stomach twisted. He wasn't sure if it was hunger or something else. Guilt maybe. Envy. Then it was his turn. He stepped forward, the air around the machine suddenly thicker, warmer, like it breathed, like it saw him. It smelled faintly synthetic. Copper, sugar, spatic. The screen lit again.
Are you still hungry?
Callum stared at the words. They weren't really a question. Not anymore. Not when the answer never changed the outcome. He hadn't eaten in 2 days, maybe 3. Yesterday, he tried chewing the bark off a sycamore. The day before, he'd stirred salt into water just to pretend it was soup. The ache in his belly wasn't sharp anymore. It was something softer, duller, more dangerous. Behind him, someone coughed. The shuffle of boots on broken stone. Focus. He raised his finger. Yes. He pressed it. The screen flickered. A beat.
Thank you. Processing request.
His heart kicked against his ribs. He waited, waited. Then,
Out of stock, please try again tomorrow.
no jingle this time, no apology, just silence, just nothing. The panel slid shut with a hiss. Callum stood there anyway, as if his stillness might summon mercy, as if the machine might change its mind. It didn't. He stepped back, legs unsteady. The line shifted forward behind him. A boy, 12 maybe, took his place. His eyes were sunken, his lips dirt-caked. He didn't hesitate, just raised his hand. Callum didn't stay to watch. The plaza was beginning to empty. People drifted away from the queue like leaves too tired to hold on. Most headed toward what passed for shelters now. Hollowed-out parking garages, subway guts, billboard tents stitched together from ads for things that didn't exist anymore. Callum didn't go with them. He turned down an alley, between steel towers strangled by vines. The wind sighed between the buildings like it remembered something. A broken drone lay crumpled near a dumpster, its wings shattered, one flickering eye half lit. Callum crouched and touched it. Cold. Dead. Like everything else. He used to think someone was watching, that the drones were asleep, not gone, that someday a voice would come through the static and tell them it was over, that it was safe to come out. But silence had lasted too long. 15 minutes later, Callum reached the 5th floor of a building with no roof. The fire escape had rusted through in places, and every step groaned under his weight. His hideout wasn't a room, just 3 walls and a straw-stuffed mattress beneath an open sky. But it was his. No one else knew about it. Not even Sid. Callum dropped onto the mattress, knees to his chest. His breath fogged the air. He thought of Sid 14 maybe, coughing up blood now, too sick to leave the shelter, still smiling when the jingle played like it meant something. Sid still believed the machine would feed him. Callum hadn't told him the truth. Not yet. He stared out toward the horizon. The clouds boiled slowly overhead. Maybe there was a sun behind them, maybe just fire. Somewhere nearby, a cricket chirped, then another. Real ones, not powder, not protein packets. He closed his eyes and listened. So much of life now was waiting. Waiting for food. Waiting for lies. Waiting for something to break the loop.
Are you still hungry?
The question echoed inside him, quiet and cold. Callum didn't know what scared him more, the hunger or the thought that one day he might say no and mean it.